welcome. This is the video assignment for Unit 2, Assignment 2, and in this video I'm going to present each type of bias that we learn in this chapter. So if you're ready, let's get started. So let's begin with what is bias. So bias is a systematic error in a study that consistently skews the results in a particular direction, which leads to an incorrect estimate of the true value of a population parameter. So we have four types of bias that we learn in this chapter, which are sampling bias, response bias, non-response bias, and measurement bias. So first, sampling bias. So sampling bias occurs when the sample chosen does not represent the whole population. And then secondly, we have response bias, aka leading question. So it happens when the wording of the question pushes people toward a certain answer. And then third one, we have non-response bias. So it occurs when people who don't respond differ from those who do respond. And lastly, we have measurement bias. It happens when the data collected is inaccurate because of poor tools or unclear questions. So the first example, we have World War II aircraft armor placement. So this is an example of sampling bias. So the sample was not representative of the entire population of planes. So where was it found? Analysts only studied planes that returned from battle, ignoring planes that were shot down. So the effect of this bias is that more reinforcement recommendations were initially misleading. Analysts can have added more to areas that didn't actually need it and neglected areas where planes were most vulnerable. So how can we fix it? Well, include data from all planes, including those lost in battle, and use random or comprehensive sampling rather than only survivors. Next, we have the teacher asking, have you ever cheated on test? So this is the example of response bias because students may lie or underreport cheating because the teacher is present, where it was found, where clearly is in class surveys where the teacher is present. So what's the effect of this bias? Well, students are less likely to admit they've cheated, and results will underestimate cheating, giving inaccurate conclusions about students' behavior. So how can we fix it? Well, we can use indirect questions. So instead of asking, have you ever cheated with the keyword cheat in it, we can ask, in your opinion, how common is it for students to look at someone else's test answers? So this gives insight without forcing personal admission. To move on, we have hormone replacement therapy, HRT studies. So this is a type of non-response bias. So certain groups may not respond to surveys or participate in studies skewing results. So where was it found? In studies investigating HRT's effect on postmenopausal women, so some women who had negative experiences or health issues may have been less likely to participate or complete follow-up. So the effect of this bias is the study could overestimate the benefits or underestimate the risks of HRT, which leads to misleading conclusions about its safety and effectiveness including. And how to fix it? Well, encouraging higher participation in follow-up rates or using multiple methods to contact participants and applying statistical weighting to account for differences between responders and non-responders will fix the problem. Okay. Lastly, we have a rule that's printed incorrectly. So this is the example for measurement bias. So where it was found. In the measuring instrument itself, the ruler, a student in physics class who can find an accurate answer of the radius of a circle, maybe an arc. So the effect of this bias is that all measurements are systematically wrong as the printed ruler has errors. So this leads to inaccurate data and wrong conclusion in experiments or projects that he has to do. So how can we fix it? Very simple. Just use a correctly printed ruler instead of the wrong one that he's using currently. So yeah, that is the end of my presentation, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So bye bye, see you in the next video.